Hey guys, this is Matt again from Epic Soccer Training. I want to take you through some soccer training skills you can use to get a lot of touches on the ball, but also kind of take you to more of an intermediate level. One of the things is to work on shielding, and shielding basically means that you're using your body as a shield away from the opponent. So if the opponent is at my back, I'm using my body to keep the ball as further away as possible so it doesn't get stolen. And this is really effective. This is one of the best things you can do, especially when I was playing professional soccer and you kind of need to wait for people and the play to develop. So basically, I want to take you through the very beginning stages of shielding. So what you're going to do is start with left foot, right foot, whatever you are. Most of you guys are probably right-footed, so I'll start on the right side. I'm a lefty. But shielding basically means that you're rolling over top of the ball. So actually, let me do it this way first so you can see. Just rolling over. You're taking the ball on the top and rolling it over. And again, you want to get used to working with the top of the ball as well. You know, most coaches, and the problem with you know, soccer practice a lot of time is the coaches don't teach you these individual touches that you can do to get thousands of touches on the ball. Instead, you're waiting in line and you're not basically getting the maximum amount of time and the maximum amount of touches on the ball. So that's kind of why I have Epic Soccer Training, is to do stuff like this to kind of teach you these things. So again, you want to work your way on the top of the ball. So again, you want to stay in front of the ball as well, because your body's going to be shielding a defender. So again, you start here, just shield over, and again, then you can work up to game speed. Once you kind of get that down, so you can begin to stack moves later, and I'll kind of explain that in other videos. It's when you get a little bit more advanced. But another way is to just take it and stop it. So you're kind of rolling over like a shield and stopping it. This is when the ball is more in the middle of your stance as opposed to like way back here. So again, you're just gonna roll, stop. And again, stay on the balls of your feet, kind of your toes, because you want to always be ready to move and anticipate. A lot of times people just kind of stand around and then your reaction time is a lot slower. So again, start doing that, work on that one. Then you can start working on more advanced forms of shielding, again, where you can kind of move into moves itself. So one is actually a little bit more advanced, but what you do is you take the ball and you shield it across your body, but through your leg. So I'll kind of explain that. So you shield, and then you let it go through your leg. Okay, shield, through, and then you kind of want to just be able to build up a pace. And once you kind of get going, it's kind of like this weird skip that you can do. But again, keep your head up as well. You always want to be looking around. That's something that I always teach people. You always want to be looking around, because if you're looking at the ball, then somebody's just going to come in, slide talk you, and then there it goes. So you always kind of want to be looking around. So again, when you're shielding, especially when you have your foot on top of the ball, you know where it's at. You don't need to look down at it. So you can be kind of looking around, you know, and kind of working your way like that. So again, work on that as well. That's going to help you out. You know, again, all these lessons are going to kind of build on each other. But one of the other things that people ask me all the time is like, how do I have such good moves to get around defenders? People always want to get better at that. It's basically one of the biggest, I guess, ways that people want to improve, is they always want to have these awesome skills and awesome moves that can kind of just juke a defender. And I really didn't learn this until, well, when I was playing professional, obviously the coaches were phenomenal, but I had one of the best, I was lucky enough to have one of the best coaches that was voted best coach in all of high school for all sports. And his approach to this was awesome, and everything was game speed. And so it doesn't matter what we're doing. If we were doing shielding, you know, you shouldn't just kind of shield like this. Once you get the mechanics down, you need to be going really quickly. So again, any moves that you have, your first 5 steps are should be explosive. It should be basically a sprint. So if you're cutting the ball, like a simple move for somebody would just be, you know, to cut. And then they kind of do this cut and they think, wow, that really doesn't work. The move doesn't work too well. Well, that's because you're not exploding out. You got to think, when a defender, you know, when you're stepping here and then you go to cut, he's moving here as well. But if you're not exploding out of that cut really quickly, he's just going to catch right back up. So again, when you work on moves, you know, that's one of the scenarios you should have, you know, and then you explode out of it. So you want to kind of always work on that. So in the back of your mind, think, you know, when I'm doing a move, I need to sell the move for one, and then I need to explode out of it. So again, those are just a few things I want to teach you. And again, if you want to watch a video that I made kind of explaining people how I went to being an average soccer player to being a professional soccer player and really developing my skills very quickly, click the link below. You can watch that. It also has a ton of soccer tips as well, some mistakes that people make that you can fix so you don't have to worry about that. So again, I'm going to be doing a bunch of different videos, so comment, you know, let me know what you need to work on. I'll come by and kind of answer them all personally, and you know, click the like button below as well and share the video, whatever you want to do. And yeah, you can actually check out epicsoccertraining.com as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video.